My name's Tina Marie Wells and I live in Auburn, Indiana. I was riding home from my parents. I'd been up to their house for breakfast. They live about 10 miles north of here. And I came across the bridge over 69 and I hit a patch of ice and I slid and hit another car head on. And then they called the EMTs and they came and got me out. I had no idea how bad it was or anything. They told me not to look at my foot, so I didn't. But they got me in an ambulance, took me to Fort Wayne, and I woke up 2 days later and I had a cast on my foot and they were trying to save it. But then it got an infection and the orthopedic doctor said they may have to amputate, and Dad was with me. And I looked at him and I said, I don't want to lose my foot. And I was crying and Dad's like, it's okay to cry. Don't worry about it. We'll get through this. And so we ended up having to make a decision that it was better to amputate it rather than trying to save it. The hardest part was it was on a weekend and I had to wait for 3 days before they actually did it, knowing it was coming. And that was probably the hardest part of when I was in the hospital, was knowing that I was going to lose it and having to wait for them to do it. And I love dancing and I love working out in the flowers, and I was concerned about being able to do that when you're not real stable on your feet. That's hard to do, but it's getting better and I'm getting more comfortable. I have to admit, one of the reasons I decided to go with Summit was because of Sean, because I thought, who better than somebody that has a prosthetic to be able to tell you what to expect and to help you realize that he has a perfectly normal life and he's had one for 30 years. They were very helpful about telling me what to expect and helping me to learn to walk, because you don't just stand up and start walking. I had home physical therapy before I got the prosthetic that helped strengthen my left leg, my good leg. That helped a lot. And then, so when I first got my prosthetic, I used a walker, and I would come out and walk up and down the driveway to get practice. But I have to say, my parents have been a huge support, my brother and his family, and you just take it one day at a time. It gets better, and it's frightening at first, and it seems like the end of the world, but it's not. I can drive my car, and I lost my right foot, so I just have a left foot accelerator in my car, so I can drive my car. I can walk. We just went to the zoo. I walked all around the zoo all day. I mean, if you're willing to work at it, you'll be able to do what you really want to do.